Hello，大家好，各位观众好，我是你最喜欢的英语口语老师卡尔，我是这个 Streetwise 英语博主，多多看看我的视频，我是新来的这个 B 站，大家支持一下啊，好吧？我会讲故事，然后用普通那个美国老百姓说话的方法跟你们讲一个故事，然后这个屏幕上会显示一下呃英文字幕，然后希望你这样能帮你提高你的英语口语还有听力。好吧，咱们开始吧。今天的话题是坐火车比坐飞机。好吧，准备好了吗？走。Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Streetwise English Podcast. I'm your host, Carl. Today's episode, we will talk about trains versus planes. So I know that I've taken many flights in my life and have also taken many trains in my life. However, most of the trains that I've taken have been in China. Why, do you say? Because the trains in America are too expensive and too slow. However, in China, the trains are very fast, very convenient, and always on time. And they are slightly more economic than flying. So the price of train tickets are less than the price of plane tickets in China. In America, the train is called Amtrak. There is only one train, and it is not fast. It is not a high-speed rail like the Gaotie in China. So I want to talk about, let's talk mainly about the high-speed trains in China and why I like the high-speed trains better than taking a commercial flight. So first of all, when you take a train, usually the train station is located in the center of the city. So for example, the train station in Shanghai is just right in the center of everything. However, if you fly and you need to go to an airport, the airports are usually outside of the city. And that means you need to take a taxi to get to the airport. And taxis can be expensive. And also, you have to worry about traffic jams on your way to the airport. So let's say you have a 8 a.m. flight. That means you might need to leave your house at 5 a.m. in order to get there in advance so that you can go through security and check in your luggage and go through all the security processes before you get to your flight. And then you have to be early. You can't just arrive 10 minutes before your flight departs. But if you take a train, you can. Actually, you can book your train ticket online. And if you don't have a lot of luggage, you can take the metro or the subway to the train station. And then you can avoid traffic that way. And the great thing about trains is they are usually never delayed. Whereas a lot of times your flights will be delayed. And because of various reasons, maybe there's bad weather, or maybe the flight is just overbooked, or I don't know. There are all kinds of problems associated with flights. However, trains are always on time, and the train station is in the center of your city. So I want to talk about a, a train ride that I took from Beijing to Shanghai. Actually, I haven't thought of a specific train ride. I'm just making things up as I go. I hope this is useful for your listening practice. Okay, so from Beijing to Shanghai, I believe that train takes about 6 hours. Does that sound right? It's been several years since I've taken the train, so I'm kind of reaching here. But basically, you get on the train in Beijing, and you take a little nap. Maybe you watch a movie on your iPad, and next thing you know, you are in Shanghai. However, that's not always been the case. A long time ago, there were very slow trains, and you would have to take a train overnight. So you would get on the train at, let's say, 9 o'clock at night, and then you would arrive the next morning around the same time, 9 a.m. I think it was about 12 hours. And those trains were slow. But nowadays, everyone rides the fast trains, and we are so spoiled by the convenience of the high-speed rail. All of you living in China are very lucky to have all the major cities connected by the high-speed rail. I would say that the trains in China are my favorite. I've ridden the trains in Europe, and Europe is good too because all the different countries are connected. And one time I bought a Euro Rail pass, and it was good for like an entire 30 days, an entire month. And you could just take a train from one country to the next country to the next, and just with one ticket. And that was a long time ago, so I'm sure the prices have probably gone up a lot on those Euro Rail tickets. But getting back to the Gaotie, the high-speed rail, you can travel from all the major cities on the East Coast in China, and sometimes you can charge your phone, you can watch a movie, and I think there might even be Wi-Fi. I can't remember right now, but it's very convenient, and I love the trains in China. Go China! The world needs more trains like China. Someday, maybe the U.S. will have trains like China. We will see. Well, that's all for today, my friends. I just wanted to talk a little bit about trains and planes. 火车和飞机. So I think I'm going to stop right now, and thank you for listening. I'm Carl of the Streetwise English Podcast. I hope this has helped you on your English learning journey. Leave me a comment. Say hello. Check out my YouTube channel, Streetwise English Podcast, or check out my podcasts on different platforms. I'm here to help you improve your spoken and listening English. And I myself learn languages through podcasts, so that's why I'm recording this in my native language, English. I grew up in America, and I've lived in China for many years in the past, so I also speak Chinese. And I've had some great adventures in China, and I love riding the trains there. So thank you for listening. That's all for today. Bye-bye.